The economy. Bail out. To rescue someone from a usually financial difficult situation. Much to the discontent of the voters, the Prime Minister promised to bail the banks out. Budget for. To consider something when you're planning how much you have to spend. Don't forget that we need to budget for the travel costs too in our final quote. Cash in on. To gain money or an advantage unfairly from a situation. In any financial crisis, it's always the banks and loan companies that cash in on people's desperation. Come into. To be left money by someone who died, or to receive money from an unexpected source. I used the money that I'd come into to buy a new flat. Dip into. To take some money from your savings, pension, etc. I was left with no other choice than to dip into my son's trust fund. Do without. To manage without something or someone. I'm going to have to do without a holiday this year as I can't afford one. Fall back on. To use something or someone, often for financial support, when other ways have failed or are unavailable. Unless you find a job soon, you'll have to fall back on your severance pay from your last job. Figure out. To calculate an amount. Would you mind helping me figure out how much money we need? I'm useless with numbers. Go under. To go out of business forever. So many shops on the high street have gone under in the last 12 months. Head for. To be very likely to happen, usually something negative. It looks like we're heading for a difficult period at work. Pour into. To give or invest a lot of money in something. They poured their life savings into their business and it became a huge success. Put aside. To save money for something. She put aside a percentage of her salary every month to save for a cruise. Rip off. To cheat someone by making them pay too much for something. They ripped me off at the mechanics and I paid a fortune for someone to just change a screw. Run up. To accumulate debts, costs, bills, etc. I wouldn't borrow money from lots of different places. You'll run up a lot of debt before you know it. Write off. To accept a loss or cancel a debt. The World Bank is asking rich countries to write off the debts of poorer ones.